Hello, I'm James Smith from In This Corner at the MGM Grand in Las Vegas, just 72 hours or so away from Mayweather versus Pacquiao, the fight we've all been waiting for. Now, hopefully you had the opportunity to watch our in-ring breakdown of the fight with Jesse Vargas. Here's a very interesting breakdown. We sat down with one of the fine young boxing analysts, former world champion Paulie Malignaggi, his take on Maypac. So, Paulie, let's talk about Saturday night. It's finally here, Mayweather and Pacquiao. Mayweather, the defensive specialist. Pacquiao, the offensive juggernaut. How do you see this thing playing out?
Well, you know, my pick is Floyd to win the fight. And as offensive of a juggernaut as Pacquiao is, a lot of times you can be made to pay for being too offensive. I think Floyd Mayweather has probably the most varied arsenal in boxing. And what I mean by arsenal, it is a defensive arsenal and an offensive arsenal as well. He makes you miss in varied ways. He has an arsenal where he's punching in varied ways, different angles and whatnot. People are going to say, oh, Pacquiao uses different angles too. Yes, but it's range control before anything else. In order to get off all those creative punches, you have to control the range. Because if Pacquiao cannot find the proper range to throw all those punches he wants to throw, all of it is ineffective. No matter how good you punch, no matter how fast you are, if you don't control range first, there's no way you can be effective. And one of the things that makes Floyd Mayweather so great is understanding his range, controlling his range, and then controlling it for the fight.
And that's a good point. I always say boxing at the end of the day is about distance, leverage, and timing. And one of the things that Floyd does magnificently is those first few rounds, he establishes, people think he's not doing anything, but he's establishing that. He sort of hypnotizes his opponent, and then he locks in his own, what I call GPS, and then the guy's in big trouble. But before we talk about that part of it, what can Manny do? What should he do early on in this fight?
I don't think you can get any surprises with Manny. I think he has to start the fight fast. You know, I think, you know, the kind of common perception is for Manny to be effective in the fight, he has to try to be very busy early on, and he has to land something to get Floyd's attention early on. And I don't think you can get any surprises with that. I don't think you're going to see a Manny Pacquiao that comes out and being patient and picking his spots, because ultimately, the more time you give Floyd Mayweather, the more he's going to dominate you, because that's his fight, and he's already processing you as you're going along the line. So I think it's pretty safe to say that Manny's going to try to start fast. It's just a matter of can he be effective that fast, you know? And before throwing all those punches, he's going to have to get in the proper range. And you're not just going to be allowed to come in the front door with Floyd Mayweather. He's not going to let you in to throw all those punches. You see a lot of the guys Pacquiao fought, good fighters, but he was able to close range and then get off those 6, 7, 8 punch combinations. If you lose the angle at the first just 1 or 2 punches, or if you get countered right as you come in, the rest of the combination will fizzle out. Now, Mayweather may counter you right off the jump, or Mayweather will change the angle on you off the jump. Where you jump in, he may make you miss and change the angle, spin around or whatnot, step around. Therefore, now you've lost the range to follow up with the rest of the combination. So there's things that you do to control the range. So it's all fine and dandy, but we're not hitting a punching bag here. You know, you can hit the punching bag with as many combinations as you want. The punching bag will not control the range on you. You have all the range control you want. A guy like Floyd Mayweather controls range. And so as busy as Manny wants to be, he's going to have to try to find a way to effectively control the range early on. Distance control, as you said. Everybody's distance is different. You know, inside fighters, they want to control the distance and be very close. Outside fighters, they want to control the distance and be on the outside. I think Manny's going to have to find a way to get in his distance, because Manny's an in-and-out fighter. He wants to be in, he wants to be out. But he's pretty wide open when he comes in, and he's pretty wide open on his way out. So he's going to have to find a way to be creative on the entrance, get his combinations off, and be safe on the out to not get hit on the way back out. And if he can do that, if he can land something hard early on in the fight to get in Floyd's mind, maybe make Floyd lose his concentration. I'm not saying he necessarily hurt Floyd, but at least get Floyd thinking about something negative in his mind, put some negative thoughts in his mind. It's possible that Manny can be effective, but those are the things he has to do. And I don't know that he has that creative mindset enough to do them more so than Floyd can do it to him.
You know, one of the things I think that could be effective off the southpaw style, and I've watched Manny in the gym work on this, is step to the right, throw the right hook. Floyd has that left hand down low, and he's a little vulnerable over here. Do you think that could be an effective punch for Manny?
Here's the thing. You step to the right, you throw the right hook. With the right-hander, all he has to do is step around. That's all he has to do. He doesn't even have to throw a punch. If you step to the right on a right-hander, right here, now if the right-hander is going to stay there, you can step to the right and get it. All the right-hander has to do is take one step this way. That's all he has to do. It's one step, literally. Or he can just circle and go back to the middle of the ring. Go here, this guy goes here, and before you know it, you've reset. And every reset, I think, favors Floyd, because now Manny has to find the distance all over again. So Yeah, it seems simple, but it's a lot more complicated than it is. And plus, it's playing chess at light speed in this case.
And Manny gets hit a lot with the straight right hand all the time, and that's Floyd's best weapon. I'm of the opinion if there was a stoppage in this fight, I'm against conventional wisdom. I think the stoppage would favor Mayweather.
Yeah, I can see that happening because over-accumulated punishment. You see, people think of a stoppage and they think of the Marquez-Pacquiao knockout, but in this case, Floyd stopping Manny is not going to be a la Marquez. It's going to be a la... He little by little makes Manny stop believing in his arsenal, and how you make him stop believing in his arsenal. You make him not land the way he wants to, make him not find his range. When he tries to find his range, you're countering him. You start the fight where he's on, you counter him a little harder. Now all of a sudden he's doubting his offense. What happens when he doubts his offense? Instead of throwing those punches he wants to throw, he second guesses it every time he wants to throw. As he's second guessing, Floyd starts leading more and more. As he starts leading more and more, what happens? Manny Pacquiao, I don't think can fight on the back foot. You know, when have you seen Manny Pacquiao fight a defensive backing up kind of fight? Once you back up Manny Pacquiao, it's all Floyd. It's all Floyd landing clean shots. He's going to come to him. He's going to take the fight to him. He's going to cut the ring off. And little by little, it's accumulated punishment. It's going shots to the body, shots to the head. And you may see in that case, you know, I hate to say it because people don't want to hear it, but, you know, you may see a beatdown at that point.
Prediction? I
think Floyd, the safe assumption is Floyd on points with a side hedge bet on Floyd by knockout.